Welcome everybody, it's tractorchute here, and why not get ourselves another great game after that last game, which was very impressive by Nexus here getting the win. So we'll take a look here at our good man we have not seen in a while, and that's my fault. So we're going to see him today. It is SONTHEEVES playing for Team TE. He will be playing as the red Protoss in the bottom right-hand corner. In the upper left-hand corner is the blue Zerg. He will be playing by Ratatata, Ratatata, like it. Playing as the blue Zerg in the upper left-hand corner of the map here. SONTHEEVES going to plant himself down a pylon down by the natural and make himself his way out of that base there. See what kind of damage he can do. Taking a look at the APM. SONTHEEVES is a madman on the keyboard. Somebody stop that guy. He's crazy with the keyboard today. If we take a look at the good old unit tab here, we do have ourselves 10 drones to 9 probes. In the meantime there, we are getting a drone scout as there. As you can see, he did the good old extractor trick to get an extra builder out. Very well done there. And he also has an overlord slowly making his way across the map here. So SONTHEEVES will make his way into the base here, where he will look to CD timing on that spawning pool. As you can see, it did not go down anytime early at all here. It isn't even a 10 pool. Not entirely sure what the opponent plans on doing. Maybe looking to go hatch first. We'll get his drone down the other end of the map here. His drone is going to look. He's going to make sure there is no expansion at the minute 50 mark. Very well done there. No expansion, my good man. And he is going to stand there and try and delay that as long as he can. Maybe he thinks SONTHEEVES is going to go macro heavy. And he is actually going to head down there. So it looks like he might be looking to get himself down a Nexus first here. Or maybe not. He will actually end up getting a Forge. So it is Forge fast expand. We'll have to chase that drone out of there. That drone's doing some pretty good micro. Going in circles there. Trying to keep control of that little area where he wants to put his Nexus. Very well done. Look at this probe go. That probe is one machine there. You can see him clicking patrol points left, right, and center. In the meantime there, he's going to cut more probes down there. Does have the spawning pool going down. He's going to look to expand. And there, he's still doing a good job there. Almost killed him off, though. Cut more shots there. As you can see the nice little laser coming out of the probes. Very big advantage when you have a probe there. There you go. You're free to build, my good man. Apparently doesn't want to build. He really wants to get that drone. He is pissed off at that drone. Not giving him a break. He's going to chase him down there. There he says, I'm going to plant that Nexus down. And I'm going to zap your ass on the way out here. So very well done there. And the probe's still trying to get out. One more shot should take care of him here. And he really wants to keep him out of there. Overlord's coming in at the same time there. Drone's going to go right into the base here. He's going to get a good vision on what's up top there. Isn't a whole lot to see. In the meantime there, it does look like SONTHEEVES is keeping an eye on this good old hatchery build in front of him, seeing how it's done. Maybe trying to learn, see if he can build himself a hatchery one day. He really, other than that, he really likes that bug swimming around the pool there. Maybe thinks he's at the Zerg Aquarium. Very well done, little boy. And if we take a look up here, we do see ourselves with just the spawning pool out as of yet. And the Overlord does finally get into the base. Did finally take care of the drone. Very well done there. And will now start to get himself off a nice standard wall-off cannon going in the back. Does get himself the gateway coming out finally here. And he is going to look to maybe punish this hatch here. So he is going to get down a pylon here, but in the meantime, we do have a Queen. Queen's trying to get over there. Queen looks mad. Queen's going to get over there with an angry look on her face. And do we have anything? We do have the 4 dogs. That was going to say must have some dogs coming out of one of those eggs or 2 of those eggs. Dogs are going to come down there, see if they take care of this. Double cannon. Very well done there. So we'll see whether or not that's going to be enough DPS. He's going to try and get in there and see what kind of damage he can do. Queen's going to try and get in there. Does cancel both of them. Says forget it. Probably a good idea to save that money, so he does end up giving up on that good old cannon on the early expansion there. In the meantime there, it does look like he's looking to possibly get his third out. Is he getting greedy? Oh, SONTHEEVES, you blast my balls, son. He's going to get in here. He's going to get a little bit greedy getting his third out already. Opponent's doing the exact same here, so both these guys are going fairly macro heavy nice and early. And still no road torn as of yet, but is working off of 1 gas. SONTHEEVES in the meantime, he is just getting his gas up here, looking to get macroed up on the expansion as well, so looking pretty good there. And in the meantime there, we can probably sit back for a little bit here, as it does look like the third's going down, and we are ready to go macro heavy. But we are actually moving back in here. SONTHEEVES is not done. SONTHEEVES is a persistent little son of a gun here, and he says forget that. That's probably not going to work, so he ends up running out of there. We'll probably look to plant a proxy down this end of the map, but now he's going to scout that third. Very good scouting job by SONTHEEVES. I will say that much. Definitely handy to know exactly how many bases you're opponent on. I don't care what race you are. This little probe there, he got a little bit lost. Got a little bit too far out there. Heard Dad call his name. He's like, I better get back there and build that cybercore just like Dad told me to. So very well done. Does get the good old cybercore down with the second cannon going down there. In the meantime there, we'll take a look up here as he like to go into a road torn as of yet. No, he's still sticking straight with spawning pool, but is getting himself the good old metabolic boost coming out. Good larva injects. And there we go. Dogs will end up chasing that probe out of the base here and might actually come on down here to scout the third. If we take a look at the unit tab, you can see there are 6 dogs. SONTHEEVES not too worried. He's got cannons. He doesn't need any units. So there you go. We're going to work ourselves off 27 probes and a few cannons, which should do him quite proud. And they actually didn't come down here to scout at all, surprisingly enough. So SONTHEEVES will get that third up quite easily there. And he's looking to cannon that baby off as well here. Meanwhile, it does look like a Zerg player here. Ratatata has elected to take off of the Naga Tower. And he will now start to do a little bit of a drone transfer to get that third up and running here. And as you can see, the continuation of the good old larva injects there, which are very impressive so far. Doing very good with the larva injects, and he is actually going to start to wall this baby off quite nicely here. Gets a couple gateways and a couple cannons in the background here. Very good wall there. And he has actually both Naga Towers plus a dog sitting in the middle. So got very good map vision. I will say that much out of you, Ratatata. Ratatata. I freaking hate that name. Rat. Rat is your new name, alright? You are now Rat. So Rat, in the meantime here, is not getting too much. Still working off of one gas, which is a little bit odd. I don't know if he's looking to go straight dogs. Oh, actually, sorry, he has two at the third there. A little bit weird. He didn't get any at the natural or the main, but you can mine out of whatever gas you want because all the gas is the same, right? So there you go. He's going to get that baby mined off here. So both these guys can really go whatever build they want here. None of them are tending to bug the other one here. He is using his cannons to take out the rocks. And we'll see what SONTHEEVES is going to like to do here. Is he's still working off the 3 gateway basically. Don't see the warp gate technology done as of yet. It's just finishing up actually. And he's going to start to build on the high ground here as he does get the sentry going over there. He's going to chase that overlord best it can. Won't get the kill, but it will chase it right out of the base here. And he is going to elect to go Stargate. My favorite Protoss building. I don't know if it's my favorite, I should be honest. I kind of like the Dark Shrine. But Stargates are pretty damn cool, I will say that. So he's going to like to take these rocks out. Probably going to take the rock tower. Can you take the rock tower down while your gateway's kind of in the way? I'm not too sure, actually. Or does it not let you build in the area that the rocks would fall? I'm not too sure. I'd actually be kind of curious to hear that answer if anybody knows. There he is down some more warp gates here. Apparently doesn't like the rocks on the ground either. Opponent in the meantime is sending some dogs across the map here. Still doesn't have any other units other than a few dogs in the field here. So does see that the expansion is up there. And he is actually going to take down that rock tower. It might actually crush this dog. I'm very... Oh! He killed it with the cannons. I was curious to see if the rock wall was going to crush him. But didn't want to lose any more hit points on that gateway here. So there's the rock wall. Oh, okay, there you go. So apparently the gateways negate the rock... Oh! Okay. Well, there you go. My answer was just made. I do believe that since they were in the way, it basically negates the rock wall from coming down and protecting you. I would actually think it would be better if Blizzard punished people for doing that and it had to kill the gateways. Now, I realize it probably would have been a piss off, but it would have punished the positioning of them. I thought that would be kind of cool, but that is actually kind of neat that they just disappear. So he does end up clearing that out with the mothership core. Very well done there. And here's our warp gate technology, are getting ourselves into the ground weapon, and we are going to go double Stargate. Yes! Loving the Stargates here. We're getting our 4th up over here. And Infestation Pit is down. And the choice is going to get to the Infestors. So we are going with Infestors. Very, very interesting here. And he also has a few more dogs coming out as well here. 43 dogs on the map. That is a crap ton of dogs if you ask me. They're going to look to kill off the rocks. Do the same as SONTHEEVES. SONTHEEVES actually ahead of the game at this point. I will so 3 base on the 4. Has the rocks down. Looking pretty good. I would say SONTHEEVES is up in this game. But that would be, I don't know, that's a judgmental opinion. I'm not too sure. He's definitely looking pretty good anyways, macro-wise, especially since he's matching the amount of bases that his Zerg opponent has. Zerg opponent is going to get down a few more gases there, a couple more gas, and is going to the Spire. Spire will be the choice, and it does look like we have our first air unit on the map. It is going to be a good old Void Ray. Do love Voids, I will tell you that much here. So if we take a look over here, it does look like we are going to get the shield upgrade as well. And we are also going to get the air weapons. So he's just definitely looking to go more than the 1 void he has in the map. So definitely wants to get the air upgrades. We're going to put down some cannons there. Make sure he's ready for any sort of mutas that happen to come in there. And making use of my favorite underutilized unit in the lower level leagues, which is the good old hallucinated Phoenix. Going to get himself some scouting here. Going to see what he's up against. 77 dogs on the map there. Does look like that spore car is going to finish the job. So he does end up finishing off that. Very well done there. So if we take a look at the good old army count, we have 2 voids, 12 zealots, 3 sentries, 277 dogs, 5 infestors, and 5 queens. That's for everybody that is blind and can't see that in the upper left-hand corner. Take a look at the APM tab. You can see we have pretty much averaged ourselves out at 122, 101, looking pretty good there. And take a look at the good old production tab. You can see our upgrades coming. 3 more voids on the way. Does he have his 3 Stargates? Very impressive. Very well done. Definitely looking to get into a Sky Toss army. Love Sky Toss play. Probably my favorite compilation of units comes from Sky Toss. I will say that much. And it does look like we are going with the good old Nexus. Maybe that's because I see so many Protoss games. It seems I wouldn't be too surprised if the majority of StarCraft 2 players in the higher level leagues play as Protoss, to be honest with you. I know there's a lot of Terran players out there, but I think Protoss is predominantly the most used race, I would say, probably from Diamond and up. I believe in this game, SONTHEEVES is playing on a server where he is Platinum, and the other guy was Diamond, as far as I can remember. That is a crap ton of dogs. God, he loves his dogs, but Broodlords are going to be his choice. You can see the Broodlords coming, and Broodlords can be one scary damn compilation to have in there. So we are going to get a bunch of Broodlords on the map here, as well as get down a bunch of upgrades for him. And there we go. We are getting the air weapon level 2 as well. If we take a look at the unit tab, we'll see the compilation we have, which is a whopping 106 dogs, 5 broodlings, 1 finishing. There's the 6th one. Creep spreads coming across the map. It looks like his opponent is ready to move this army out here. Do not have anything else other than 5. A little bit surprised he only went with the 5 infestors. Looked like he was going to go a little bit heavier on that, but is going to stick with the 5 infestors. They don't like it. Oh, I thought they would be a little bit slower off a creep, but apparently not. They move pretty fast. Overseers are coming in there as well. Very good to have Overseers. And the Broodlords are the things slowing down the army here. So he's going to look to move in. Obviously, he doesn't want to reveal the Broodlords unless he feels he's pretty much got a good push that he can make here. As once he reveals those, it will enable SONTHEEVES to counter it. But SONTHEEVES is already doing that with the Sky Toss army unknowingly. So they are going to move themselves across here. It does look like he is going to go for this base first. We'll start to spit these out so we can get rid of some of that cannon fire, I would have to imagine. Here we go. Now SONTHEEVES knows what he's up against. He's got 9 Voids and 1 Tempest. Tempests are definitely handy to get in there. So they're going to go to work here. Should be able to clean this up quite easily here. And here comes the Voids. Voids are going to go to work on the Broodlings, but no, they want to go for the work for the big guys. And he doesn't have a lot of anti-air other than fungal growth, which could get planted. Oh no, bad move on the Broods. He's actually going to lose the majority of the Broods due to that misclick, and I think that was a misclick. There goes most of them there. We are actually going infested Terran. A little bit surprised. There's the fungal growth I was going to say. A little bit surprised fungal growth didn't go down there. So there we go. Voids are going to get stuck right there with the fungal growth. They're going to kill another infestor. Very well done there. SONTHEEVES about ready to move this army up here. They pick up on the infestors with the hallucinated Phoenix. So no, not hallucinated. That's a real Phoenix. He just looked great. I was going to say, can you pick him up with hallucinated Phoenix? I'm not too sure. Look at all this knowledge that Mr. Tractorchute does not have. So we're going to move ourselves back into the base here. Opponent getting really greedy. Moved halfway across the map. Has himself out for his 5th base. Looking pretty good. Compilation, he probably realizes might need to change up, which he did. So he's got some Corruptors in the army now. He's going to keep them into Corruptors and not go Broodlords with him, I do not think. No, it is Swarm Host is going to be his choice. And Tempest is going to be the choice of SONTHEEVES to build them up. So very well done. Both these guys looking pretty good. They're going to relax for a little bit here. SONTHEEVES is at 200 food. A little bit surprised he's not moving. Is he waiting on upgrades? Let's take a look here. SONTHEEVES. Oh, he's waiting on a few more Tempests to come on here. So that will definitely help the army compilation here. And there we go. We do have the ground weapon level 2 coming down as well for him here. Also, you can see the upgrades for the extended time on the Locust. And yeah, that's about time to move on, I would have to think here. 200 food to 192 should be very interesting. Not entirely sure who's got the better compilation, but a Sky Toss army is a tough army to defend against here. So let's see what oh, he does not have the Corruptor count he needs there. This could be a lot of trouble for his opponent here. Look at that. That is very, very scary. All he's got is those Swarm Hosts, and I don't think those Swarm Hosts are going to be too happy. There's the Time Warp to slow down those good old Locusts here, and he is going to go to work here. We'll see who can do the most damage. He's going to take out those Corruptors pretty darn quick. Let's take the Corruptors down. Oh, Corruptors are down to 2. Should be able to finish them off very quickly. They're going to work on the Swarm Hosts at the same time. There's one more left here. Pretty much cleaning this army up here. That's a lot of trouble. Way too many dogs in that army. He was definitely dog heavy. Tempests are going to work from the distance there. They're going to clean this up quite easily. Now they're going to go work with a little bit of vision over here. They're going to need to get some vision over here anyways, so we can finish cleaning up those Swarm Hosts here. A couple Hydras come in. The Hydras might be too little, too late. He's going to push in here with the rest of his Void Race here. Try and see if he can get that cleaned up. Meanwhile, he leaves a little bit of the army back here. And now everybody's ready to move. Here goes the Sky Toss. They're easily going to clean up. Like I say, you can't compile enough Hydra lists at a time. They're coming out in spurts of 4 and 5. Not going to be enough. There's a few more trying to move down the ramp here. This is big trouble for his opponent. This Sky Toss army is very big. They're trying to push away the rest of these Hydra lists here. Doing a pretty good job. There's prismatic alignment. That will definitely help him clean it up a little bit quicker. In the meantime there, he's trying to push in the back end here. Tempests are finally getting in the range here. They're actually distracted over here. SONTHEEVES not quite seeing this. There he goes. Now he's moving them off. Now the Tempests are going to go to work here for distance here. They're going to see how much damage they can do. Try and clean up the rest of these Hydra lists here. Another Void's going to come in and try and help us out. Second Void getting in there as well. And he's pushed this army right back. Very good push by SONTHEEVES. He's going to go to work on the natural here. He's trying to get himself out some more Hydralisk. Might be too little too late. That is a lot of Tempest. The Tempest got one heck of a good range here, so they're going to be able to stay at a firing range of the Hydralisk here. More Hydralisk coming down from the main here, trying to see what kind of damage he can do. There's some Oracles. Very interesting, actually, throwing the Oracles. Oracles do a lot of damage quick, but they break like glass, and they're actually distracting these Hydralisks. Very well done there. Of course, Tempest, they shoot at the speed of molasses here, but they do a crap ton of damage, I will say that much here. SONTHEEVES needs to get some reinforcements in here. He's trying to push as hard as he can here. Opponent's in a little bit of trouble. If we take a look at his unit count here, he's only got 4 Hydralisks, but he still has the 9 Swarm Hosts controlling the middle of the map. Does actually end up taking out the expansion, was still had a fair bit of mine out of it, so very well done there. Is going to kill off this one wandering Hydralisk here, and we'll bring out the rest here. Should be able to push these Tempest right out of here, and then they do actually get a kill in the meantime here. Might actually get a couple of kills. Hydralisks are darn fast in the creep, especially with their upgrade, so they're going to chase these guys as far as they can here. In the meantime there, these little tiny locusts are continuing to come out here. They're not really doing anything, to be honest with you. Needs to get those Swarm Hosts pushed forward. Should have done it while the attack was happening. Might have caught SONTHEEVES off guard. Who knows? But in the meantime there, it does look like he's actually going to lose everyone. The Tempest, he finally gives up, figures out he might as well do some damage, so he did turn around for a bit there. In the meantime there, do have quite a few Zealots on the map, 11 Zealots and 3 Tempests. Both these guys trying to rebuild now. Do still have the 9 Swarm Hosts, but 23 Hydralisks, so very, very good there. And it does look like, wow, SONTHEEVES going very heavy on the air. We do have 5 star gates going here. And there we go. Finally, we're getting the Locust down the other end of the map here. So they're going to make a very hard push. We don't have any Colossi, which could be big trouble. These Tempests obviously aren't going to do a whole heck of a lot against Locust. Taking forever to shoot them down. So this is actually going to be a little bit of trouble. He's actually going to push through this quite easily here. I might actually get into the third or the fourth, I guess you can call it, of SONTHEEVES. Third, probably. It's third close to his base. And there we go. Going to go to work on the second gateway. Meanwhile, we're going to send out some sacrificial probes apparently here. Where the heck are these guys? This is a probe transfer. These probes don't give a fuck. They're just going to move right across here, right through the Locust, move themselves into the base over here, which is cannon up pretty good here. These Swarm Hosts are going to be hard to deal with, especially with the mass amount of Hydralisks basically protecting them here. They're going to push their way in, should easily be able to take out the cannon. As you can see, the Tempests don't really do a lot. They're not the best counter to Swarm Hosts, and he will actually end up blowing up before he gets too many shots on that Nexus. And it does look like SONTHEEVES has done the right move, going right to the carriers. Very well done by SONTHEEVES. 5 carriers, 3 Tempests on the map now. 33 Hydralisks, though. That's a very scary army, especially with the 9 Swarm Hosts there. So those Swarm Hosts are going to continue to push in here as hard as they can here. Oh, look at the probe wall. Look at the probe wall. Isn't that cute? Little probe wall there. So probe wall does a little bit of job there. And takes out one of the launches anyways here. They're going to come out with another little grouping here. Actually, every single grouping has about 18 in it, which is fairly impressive. We'll actually get quite a few shots off. Not too sure if he's going to have enough to kill the Nexus in this push here. Might need 1 or 2 more launches here, but he is going to do his best here. We'll take it down over halfway, so 1 more launch should easily finish this. Almost actually ends up getting the kill there, so SONTHEEVES in a little bit of trouble. Doesn't have a lot to deal with it at this point until he gets those carriers out in the middle of the map here. Zealots going the wrong way, but they get there just lucky. Oh, they're unburled. Might be some bad timing here. Oh, he's going to end up running back and forth. Not too sure what he's looking to do. There's the Observer finally, so Observer's out, going to help clean this up here. There's the vision he needs there. He's going to go to work on this here. Hydralisks are pushing in. They're looking to kill the Observer here. Needs to get that Overseer over there. Observer gets out just in time here. Now he knows the carriers on the map. These carriers will definitely be a big counter to these Locusts here. So they're going to go to work on the Swarm Hosts, getting a lot of range shots off by the Tempest. Forces the army out here. Oh, Overseers are almost overextending themselves, but not quite. So it does look like SONTHEEVES will sit back for a little bit. Up to 9 carriers. 9 carriers are very scary if you can never get your count up that high here. And it does look like it is time. Locusts and Hydralisks. Hydralisks are going to start to focus down everything they can here. You see him focus down the Tempest. Doesn't actually get any kills on the Tempest there, but the carriers will do their job on the Locusts on the ground here. And we are going to start pushing. Don't think that's the best of his moves here. Needs to get another Locust launch off here. Try and get in the base. But in the meantime, there's SONTHEEVES still waiting here. It is 200 to 198. Both these armies are pretty much maxed out here. And we're going to start pushing in. There's Zealot legs kicking in. Going to do a lot of damage with all the interceptors. And it does look like it might be time to push out for SONTHEEVES. He is down to 180 now, so they lose all those Zealots in the ground. There's just a few remaining. I got about 4 remaining. There you go. Observer is out there, so we'll have the vision. And he's going to push, see what kind of damage he can do. Don't think he has enough Hydralisks here, but he's going to do the best he can. Focuses one down. Going to try and focus the board down. Don't even know if he's going to get a second. Oh, does get a second one done, but does lose most of his army. As you can see, that melted very quickly. Now the Swarm Hosts better get out of there, as they are in a lot of trouble. A few just sitting on the ground, not too sure what to do. And the carriers will try and push, but the Swarm Hosts do get out of there scot-free. And he's just going to clean up a little bit of creep spread on the way, because why not? In the meantime there, we do have this going down over here. He's trying to expand. SONTHEEVES says, forget that. He's going to actually put the cannons around there. He's got a few board probes. He just said, go down there as a group. You guys all stand around here. build a few things, maybe even put some gas around the hatchery there, make sure he can't get any gas. Very well done. And then long distance mine that stuff. So actually no cannons going down. Here we go. We're going to go to work. Oh, wow. Now we're caught out of position. Those swarm hosts are going to be in a lot of trouble here. Oh, but the hydralisks are coming in. Reinforcements have arrived here. He's focusing down. There's 1, there's 2 down, there's 3 down, doing a lot of damage here. 4 down. Almost losing his entire army here, and it does look like that is enough hydralisks here. They clean up every one of those carriers quite easily. Very well done with the hydralisks here, but has the damage been done? But we are back to even. I don't think the damage has been done there. They're trying to go to work on here. Of course, Tempest, they shoot way too slow for this to deal with, so they will end up losing all the Tempests at the same time here. So very well done. A lot of back and forth. Both these guys doing very well done saving those 3 carriers, I will say that much. In the meantime there, like I say, he's still got a building up here. Rat's getting pretty mad, so Rat's going to end up moving out a few hydralisks, try and clean up those pylons, try and clean up those assimilators at the same time there. If we take a look up here, SONTHEEVES getting a little greedy, moving himself across the map here, has himself on 4 base now, as he is getting a little bit closer to his opponent's side of the map here with his expansions. And there we go, there's the big old probe transfer, and there's the cleanup of the rest of SONTHEEVES buildings which were sitting around there. And there's those poor little probes that want to go out on that mission. They will all end up dying. So we are going to push ourselves across here, and there's not a lot he can do about this, as his army's fairly slow at getting over, but he is going to try. He's got him coming. No, they said, nope, forget that. They're just going to take that as a sacrificial loss. So that next is going to end up going down there. Opponent sitting himself on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases. Wowzer. 6 bases to 4 bases at this point. So that was his 5th. There you go. So SONTHEEVES did have 5 out there. And it does look like it is time to rebuild this army here. 193 to, he had a 193 to 116 at one point there for a couple seconds. But now we're 193 to 138. And he will compile that army in the middle here. Is going to continue with the Hydra/Swarm hosts here. And got a few dogs in the mix as well. So he will push himself back out here to a nice location where he can plant them down. And as you can see, we're at 129 to 108. So it does look like the Zerg got a little bit more happy with his fingers there, as he has taken the lead in the APM world. And take a look over here. Nice choice. Darkies you can see down there. Like it. 9 darkies on the map here. And now he's getting pushed from the Locust here. Locust actually barely getting over there. Might want to get a little bit closer. And here we go. It's time to push. These darkies should easily motor through those hydralisks if he's got no vision here. And he oh no! No vision over here. I don't think they're forced to push back. This is big trouble for him. Those darkies will do lots of damage with each swing of those sides there. And if we take a look there, they are fully upgraded as far as damage goes. They're going to push this army right back here, forcing him to the back. Not too sure why he didn't have an overseer out there. Doesn't have an overseer on the map at all. What is he doing? There's 4 of them coming, but that is not very good gameplay by our good man Rat. Rat needed to have overseers, but he was unprepared and actually took a little bit of a hit there, but he's back up to 200 food, so he's not overly concerned. Does have 1 Viper in the army. He's going to try and get something to pull those carriers in there. But now that he knows that the good old darkies on the map there, he might rearrange what he wants to do. Very good upgrades though. 1, 2, and 3 as far as the air goes here. And he'll clean up this base quite easily here, so very well done there. Down there, he was trying to get down another building. Not too sure what he was trying to build there, but it ends up going down there. That carry count is very heavy. Here comes some good old locusts as well. And there we go. His army is going to plant themselves in the middle. They're going to try and protect this. Now he's got 4 overseers, so he will have the vision once the darkies come back. And we will sit here and jockey for position. Who wants to move in? He also has 4 observers, so he can make sure he can see exactly what goes on when those swarm holes bury themselves here. In the meantime, their dogs go up one way. That might be the wrong way to go here, as they're going to clean up through the locusts here. Dogs are going to come back, and we're going to start to push here. Darkies moving in. They might actually end up intercepting 18 darkies. That's going to be a lot of darkies to deal with. They do not have a shit ton of hit points by no means here, but if they get in there, they will do a crap ton of damage, and the dogs are doing so right now. Dogs are going to do the damage here. They're going to end up killing this expansion off. It's mined out. It doesn't do any good. SONTHEEVES could take that as a loss. And he will actually clean up the last little assimilator sitting up there. And we will both stand around here and determine who wants to make the move, what engagement we want, what angle we want. And it does look like 1 Viper floating over there for absolutely no reason. That Viper ends up getting taken out here. He's going to go over here. Should be able to clean this up. That's quite a few spore crawlers though. So it might be a little bit to deal with. Whether or not SONTHEEVES wants to engage that, we'll soon find out. As he does, it looks like here. So he's going to push across the map here, try and take out another expansion. Got quite a few turrets, but with those darkies, they should easily massacre through that. But in the meantime, he's going to get hit from behind, out of position. Needs to get the darkies in there, do as much as they can here. 18 darkies. Walls are look at the damage. That's what happens when you're targeting the carriers. That hurts when you're targeting those carriers, because those darkies will mop up your hydralisks here. And look at his food count, just a minute. Swarm holes going down left, right, and center. And now he's too late. This is big trouble now. It is 162 to 118, and we are ready to push this across. That is a lot of carriers on the map here. and we're just going to push. Like I say, when you focus down those carriers, that was probably a very bad move because that enables those darkies to clean up. Rat realizes that. My condolences go to you, Rat. SONTHEEVES, my man, you have impressed. I'm happy we came back to you. I give you my congrats. I will leave you with this. If you got a paper cut, you don't have any band-aids, give me the black curtains, because I don't like the white ones. You be good. Don't hurt nobody. Peace.